Hello everyone, welcome back to the nursery. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Vicki. Guys, I've got this little girl ready to go home to her mama. This is the moment that her mama has been waiting on. This is a silicone, partial silicone that I done as a custom for a friend of mine, a good friend on here. And here's her certificate right here, and I've got it filled out. And this little girl is Felicity asleep. She is a partial silicone, which means she's silicone all over except for her body. And it's cloth and it's got waiting beads in it. Her birthday was 7/2/23. I'm just now getting her boxed up, and I'll tell you why in a minute, guys. And she was born at 8:27 p.m. She weighs 5 pounds 7 ounces. Hope you can see that. And 18.75 inches long. She was done by me, my nursery named the Empty Nest Reborn Doll Nursery, and my name is Vicki Garrett. So there's her little certificate, guys. I'll let you see it. That's Felicity asleep from Bountiful Baby. This girl, like I said, is a partial silicone. These are all silicone. She's so soft, guys. I hope Mom likes her, because this is going to be the last custom, guys, I'm going to be doing for a while. I just don't have the time, and the way things are going, I wanted to explain that to you too. I'm going to get her dressed on camera because we're getting her ready to go home. I wanted to talk to y'all about that. And the reason she was born on the second day of this month. And this is what, about the 9th maybe, before I'm getting her shipped. My husband has been very sick, as all of you know. And I'm just going to talk while I'm doing this. Okay, guys? My husband's been really sick, in and out of the hospital. Well, it seems like every Friday when we go up to the doctor's, guys, it seems like we wind up in the hospital for a few days again. So we went on Friday just for a checkup, and he's got what's wrong, I told it in another video, but he has congestive heart failure. And they still haven't got his defibrillator and all that permanent one put in. He's wearing a portable one. And so we went up. There you go, this secret. We went up to the doctor Friday, and here we go. I'm going to put her on this little, it's just a onesie, guy, pretty little onesie, and it said, "Perfect little princess," and it's got a little bow tie on it. But anyway, we went up there, and that's the reason I didn't get her, not going to get her into shipping till in the morning. It took me so long. But we had to go back in. He had got more fluid, on him, around his lungs and stuff, in his lungs. So we had to go in and have that took off. So drained out, or give him Lasix to get rid of it. So we're back at home now. We were overnight again. So he's been in and out of the hospital. The first time we went is when we first found out he had congestive heart failure. And by the way, guys, I'll tell you this while I'm doing this. She's got a little diaper on. She has her little onesie. I want to put these little handmade booties. Now, I hope she don't mind me mentioning her name. I'm sure she won't. This baby goes to Carrie of Carrie's Little Cuties. And Carrie, I want you to see these pretty little booties I got for her. See them? Aren't they sweet? These are very old, antique, Carrie. I don't know how old they are. You can see how they're made. But they're white little handmade booties. And I thought I'd let you have them for your baby. You've been so nice and kind to me on these dolls. So I'm going to let you have those for your baby. Those are really old. I don't know who done them. Have no idea, but they're just an old pair of little booties. But they don't look old. They're just beautiful. I washed them up and all that in some baby powders and, all that. And they smell so good. But anyway, you're going to get those for your little baby. I thought I'd let you have them since you've been so wonderful to me and patient with me. Oh, I didn't even show you, Carrie. I'm sorry. Oh, goodness, I get off on a rant, don't I, girls? Don't I, little girl? Okay, there she is. And she's a beautiful redhead. Look at her. Look, Carrie. Isn't she beautiful? And there's her little arms. Now, that's the light coming down. You can see my light above, how it does. It's daylight. It's like daylight bulbs. There's her little hands. Little silicone fingernails and eyebrows are the hardest things to do. They really are. There's that. A nice little leg and a little foot. Turn it over so you can see her. And by the way, Carrie, I'm going to take some pictures too after I do this and get her dressed. I'm going to do some pictures for you. There's another little foot. Isn't she pretty? She turned out beautiful. Now, her hair, I wet it the other day, and her hair's sticking out a little bit. But the reason is I wet it, and I laid her down, and it kind of crimped it, so I'm going to fix that. But anyway, I put her little booties on her little antique booties. And, yeah, but anyway, back to the story. We went to the doctor, and, of course, he said he's got fluid. God, these fix are perfect, Carrie. Just right for her foot. And, so I'm going to tie it real tight, guys, because it's silicone. And I don't want to, let me make sure that's not tight on her. I'm going to redo it. I don't want to indent the silicone, of course, with this. And it can. You have to be real careful about, like, different things you put on them, the silicones. It will put, like, kind of make permanent dents in them. It make like a ring, in other words, around her leg. So I have to do it real loose so it don't cut in. But, yeah, we went back to the doctor. So he says you got to go back in the hospital, get some fluid off. So that's where I've been. We just got home, and I'm trying to get her packed up so she'll ship out in the morning. And I know I have to tell you about this woman, guys, that I done this baby for. I done another one for her, too. So kind, and so nice, and so patient. And Carrie, I want to say to you one more time, thank you so much for entrusting me with your little babies to make them for you and take care of them and paint them. Well, not make them, but paint them and root them. You know what I mean. But, yeah, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. Now, here's little girl in the beautiful little thing in her little booties, handmade antique booties. We're going to straighten this up. And we're going to get her hair. Now, guys, where my sprayer's at, my hair sprayer, I don't know. I can't find it. My water mister. So, you can see I got a toothbrush. This is what a toothbrush like I keep to do their hair with. It does a real good job, guys. If you want to do your baby's hair real pretty, use a toothbrush. It works great. And I have poured some, as you can see right here, while I'm using Aquafina. It's just bottled water. So I didn't have nothing to put this into mist or anything. So what I'm going to do is just take my brush and dip it down into that water. And just brush these little places down that baby has on her little hair. It needs to go back down. That's where I laid her the other day, and she kind of crimped her hair up a little. Hang on a second, I'll let you see. Carrie, I'll let you see her little crown in just a second. Let me get this down a little bit. Put a little water on there. Just kind of helps it to lay down until it dries. Uh-oh, I'm sorry, baby. I bumped her head. See the crown? Right there. I'll enhance it for you a little more as I go here. Show you. And guys, you can do a great job with a toothbrush on their hair if you're wondering. You can do a really wonderful job with a toothbrush. I love it using a toothbrush on their hair, especially the crown. And I'm trying to brush it the way I rooted it, which is I rooted it in a spiral. So that's the way it should brush out. You can see there? And then you can put really pretty waves in it. Let me show you when I get this all down through here done. She's a gorgeous baby. She turned out great, Carrie. She's pretty. I love her. And her beautiful red hair is just gorgeous. And by the way, it took a lot of red hair to get this little girl like this. But, I mean, you know, Mama likes the baby's hair long. So she can put bows in it, and she likes it thick. So it does take quite a bit of hair to accomplish this, guys, this kind of a look. And, you know, I told her, I said, I'm sorry, Carrie, it's costing so much on the head. But, you know, that's what I told her. You know, it's the way she wants that baby. So, if that's the way she wants her, then you have to pay the price for the hair. That's just how it is. Which they're worth it, guys, in the end. They're worth it. See, and you can put some really pretty swirls like this. See that? And then you let it dry like that, and it looks great. See? But now I am going to put her on a headband because I got her a little headband. And as I said, you don't want it to be too loose. I mean, too tight, the headband or anything that goes on them. You don't want it too tight because it can leave a permanent indentation in their silicone, and you don't want that. So you got to be careful when you're doing with these silicones of what you do with them and stuff. And her hair, I hope, is rooted real well. I put the needle in as far as I always, when I'm rooting, especially silicones, because guys, they will lose hair. You can comb her little hair any way you want to and style it. And but I put the needle in just as deep as I can go when I'm doing silicone dolls, so that I'm trying to get that hair. You know, I don't want that hair to come out nowhere it has to. And I like rooting my silicone dolls thick because they will lose some hair. They will. All of them will, because there's no way of sealing it. So I try to put that, when I'm doing it, I try to put that needle in just as far down in the head as I can get it to go in with the hair on it, you know, of course. And to where it won't come out a lot. It won't come out, you know, and it's thick, so it'll last a while. Here's just a little plain hairband I got for her. I think it's going to be a little too big for her head. So what I'm going to do is, let's see which side I'm going to put it on. Maybe right here. I'll put it up more, the knot up a little more to this side. I'm going to tie it off in a knot here at the back. You won't see it. It'll be in a knot. But it'll be at the back of her head, so you won't, you know, unless you raise her up. That makes it small enough for her little head. See? See that? I'll just put a little knot. And you can always take that knot out if you like. And then I'm going to put this down like this. We're going to get her headband on. But Carrie has been so kind to me, and she has been so patient. Guys, I've been doing customs for people, and I'm cutting my customs out. I wish I didn't have to. I really do. I enjoy working on these dolls. And, you know, for me, like I said, for me, it's like a job. Not only I'm doll collecting, but I'm also work like a job for me. It helps me out with my income just a little. No, I got that wrong, didn't I, guys? Let's undo it and do it again. But it does help me out a little bit. See, you just pull that little knot right out. It does help me out some, but I wish I didn't have to do it, but I just don't have time. This baby has took forever to make for Carrie. It's really took a long, long time to make this baby, and she's been so patient. And believe me, it's not her that is making it hard on me, you know, like with the doll. She was patient. It's me. Guys, she was so patient, it's unreal. But I worry. It worries me when I owe somebody something like this doll and I can't get to it. It's took forever for me to get this one done. I don't know how she waited as long as she has. But anyway, I just wanted her to see her that she will be coming home. And I got her little headband in, so I'm going to start fixing this up here. But yeah, we're just getting home, and it's just too much. And I put pressure on myself, guys, when it's like this. You know what I'm saying? I put pressure on myself. I'm like, you know, how can I do this? She didn't. Like I said, of course, she was very patient. Put a little bit back down there. Put the rest of it like this. She was very patient. It was me. I put the pressure on myself, guys. And because I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I owe them this. I can't get it done. And then they'll go ahead and pay me, you see. And then I've already put the money into different things, you know, making more dolls or something I need, you know. And then I'm worried about having to return the money, you know, because I'll, of course, which I shouldn't do that. What I should do, guys, just wait till the baby's finished before I even do anything with any money. But you know how it is. And maybe you got start another project. So, you know how it is. And, yeah, it's just hard. And then I put pressure on myself, you know, oh my gosh, I owe her that. I'm going to wind up having to give her a refund. And how will I do that? You know, because we're on a fixed income, guys. We're on a tight budget here. And especially now, my husband's getting all these doctor bills that we owe, and I have no idea how we're going to pay them all. You know, he's got Medicare, but it only pays 80%. And the other 20% we have to pay. We don't have a secondary. We did have a secondary and didn't even know it. And in January, they stopped it. We didn't even know it. They didn't even tell us. So we found out when the bills started coming in. And we're like, why is our secondary not picking up this 20%? And they had stopped it. And we didn't even know it. They didn't even tell us. So now we owe all these big old bills. And we've got no way to pay them. Yeah, that's always fun, right? So, as I said, I am sorry about all this. I love working on the dolls when I've got time. I enjoy it, but when it's like this, guys, and I'm having to stay with him half the time in the hospital, and I'm not getting to put him out like I should in a timely manner. I like to try to put it out in a timely manner. You know, hang on a second, I got that little blank place. There we go. But, and I can't do it, then, you know, I have to stop. So, I will not be doing no more customs for a good while. I don't know when I'll return to it. Right now, I don't have time. Like I said, my husband's sick. We're in and out of the hospital. We're either doing that or we're going to get medicines, or we're going to in the hospital, we're seeing the doctors, all these different doctors and stuff, and I can't do it anymore. I don't have time. So, I don't know when I'll be able to return to it, guys, and I'm real sorry. I miss everybody, but it's just the way it is right now. I have to take care of family. You know how that goes. And he's my husband, you know, and I have to really take care of him. You know, and he's very sickly, so I have to take care of my husband. Family comes first. So this will be the last one I do for a long, long time, and I don't know when I'll get back to it. I really don't, guys. Well, I do have one more. I will say that I'm working on for a lady it was custom I took on before everything happened, and I will be finishing it up. It won't be rooted. It's just a bald baby, and I'm almost halfway finished on painting it, so it won't take much longer on it, and I'll have it all done. And then that'll be all the customs I'll be doing for a good long time. Okay, Carrie, I wanted you to see her now in her little headband. And there she is, Mama. What do you think? Her little booties. Now, guys, this one wasn't ordered with a big box opening. Sorry about the video being long, but I was trying to do her and explain. But this one didn't come with a big box opening because Mama didn't order a big box opening on this one. But she will be coming home with what she's got on, her little headband, her little onesie and diaper and little booties. And I'm going to send her this also as a gift from me to her. It's a beautiful little sleeper. It is put out by Little Me. It's a newborn, and that's what size she wears. It's newborn. And there it is. It's a white with little hearts, little darker colored pink ballerina shoes. And it's got like lace around and bows right here, and then lace around that. And then on the little feet, it's got little bows. You can see. I'm going to send her this little sleeper home. Here's her little, I got her a little Lovey, her little bear Lovey, to travel with, so she won't be frightened while she's going to Mama. And then she'll be putting this beautiful blanket sack. It is also, I don't know what it's put out, HB. I forget where I got this from, guys. I'll be honest with you. I don't even remember, but it's a thick, real thick. That's what I want to send her home in because she's thick and it'll protect her. With roses. It's real thick and soft, and you just put them down. It's like a sack and zip it up. So she'll go home with that and this and what she's got on, of course. And, of course, her certificate. I've got her a thank you card to fill out. And also I'll put her, her receipt. Yeah, in it and sign it and send all that to her. And there's your baby. And Carrie, I hope you're happy with her. And again, I thank you so much for being so patient with me. You've been so wonderful to work with. And I appreciate you. And maybe later I've got several I need to do. She's wanted me to do for her, but I'll just be honest, guys. The way it's going, I'm not making no money much because I can't get these done. And I have to help with our income. I have to, because we just don't make enough on my husband's income. So I have to work at something and give us some extra money to, do with. And the way it's going right now with the dolls, I'm not making any money on that to help us. So I'm going to have to give up one or the other. I'm working with my daughter on the weekends. And so the way I see it is I'm making, it's an income I can count on every weekend. I can work one day on Sunday on the weekend. If that's all I've got, I can work 2 days or 3 days, Friday, anytime Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So, and it's a sure thing. So, the way I see it, I've got to give up one or the other because I don't have time. So, the way I'm seeing it, it'd be better for me to work with my daughter than to do the dolls right now. Now, later on, as I said, later on, I'll probably get back. And that don't mean I'm leaving, guys. I've got dolls of my own that I'll be working on. When I have time, I'll work on a few and put them up for sale. And also, I have my own babies I'll be showing you too. So, anyway, there you go, Mama. I just wanted to let everybody know about this one. And know what's been going on with me. So, Carrie, get ready. Baby's going in the shipping in the morning. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. And if you don't mind, ring the notification bell. Hit the thumbs up like button. And subscribe if you consider subscribing if you're not already. I'd appreciate that. Okay, guys. Talk soon. Bye-bye.